loved. I want to show you guys something that was sort of interesting. It's a coincidence. In February of this year, I posted some videos, and in one of them I was telling about a dream that I had about Jupiter rising. It's pretty much all I kept hearing in the dream was Jupiter rising, Jupiter rising. Well, when I got up, checked the internet, just sort of punch in these to see what I get, and I didn't get very much about Jupiter rising, but I got a lot of information about Jupiter ascending. Okay, so ascending and a rising and ascending would be the same thing. So Jupiter rising was a dream, but I found Jupiter ascending, and here's some clips from the movie.
You've been taught that the birthplace of the human race is Earth. It's not the truth.
I do.
Your planet was...
It's one of the most powerful dynasties in the universe. The oldest is Belem. He's the one that controls this planet and wants you dead.
I'm telling you, I'm nobody.
You are royalty. What about the girl?
Still alive.
Bring her to me.
When the exact same genes, exact same order, it is what you call reincarnation.
Majesty, if she wants it to.
I'm still the same me.
Right now, Belem owns the title. Once you claim it, the Earth will belong to you.
Harvest that planet, or I let her take it from me.
Never seen a harvest. Never. But they feel no pain.
You should have told me the truth about why you wanted her. That planet belongs to me.
Not you.
Okay, so it looks like a pretty good movie, and I put a few tags in there on a few things, just the way I sort of see things, but what I want to try and show is now we have Jupiter and Venus. Okay, Jupiter, as far as our planets are concerned, is the largest in our galaxy, so it is considered to be the king. And Venus is the planet of love. All right. Now, on June the 30th, they are coming together, so to speak, as one. Now, I have a computer program that I use for my, I think it's called Starwalker. Yeah, Starwalker. And a part of it is to see like live information, like, what phases of the moon are we currently in. I can't show it to you because it's on the iPad. Okay, so anyway, Starwalker is a program that I use, and for some weird reason, my live daily information, which is all figured in by its own date and time, and I can change it and move it, kept going to September 10th, September the 10th, 2015, and I would change it to, today's date, but if I opened up the application, it would reset back to this date. Here's a photo for that one. Well, after it kept coming up, I decided, finally, well, what is it about this date that I need to look at? And on there is Jupiter. Jupiter was one of the planets that, shows in the live, and it was showing Jupiter rising. And it was 616, okay, which for me is 13. Okay, 616. I've mentioned it many times in some of my videos. It's 616, and there's a 313. So the 616 was 13. Well, out of curiosity, and I mean this was on, it kept going to September the 10th, showing me that date. And then I noticed that one of the things was Jupiter was rising that day at 6:16. Well, then I started looking to see from June 30th, which is Venus and Jupiter merging, until September the 10th, how much time was that? And it was 91 days, which was exactly 13 weeks. All right? So June 30th until September the 10th, Jupiter is rising on September the 10th at 6:16:13. It's exactly 13 weeks from tomorrow night until that date. And then September the 23rd, 2015. Everybody's been talking about the 22nd, the 23rd, and the 24th, I think, are the three main dates. And I've got to look and see, but I'm thinking Atonement. Is that what it is? Atonement, right? Atonement. Okay, and it is exactly 13 days. So in February, I had the dream about Jupiter rising. Jupiter right now is rising and touching or merging with Venus. Then until September the 10th, there is 13 weeks, and Jupiter will rise on that day at 6:16, which is 13 again, and then September 23rd is exactly 13 days. Okay, I wanted to confirm, yes, it is September the 23rd is Day of Atonement, and it is the Jewish holiday or the year of 5776. And this is just the way my mind works. That's just how I see things. 5 and 7 is 12. 7 and 6 is 13. Okay? I have to follow my 13s. Alright, but 13 and 12 is 25. 2 and 5 is 7. So I have my 7s and I have my 13s. Okay? And then I wanted to show, I'm going to kind of skip on, but I thought it was so crazy that the full moon tomorrow night, and this is why I want to go to the moon now. I've been studying in scripture here, and I want to show you something that I think is really important. 1921. Okay, yeah. Revelations chapter 22. And he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of God and of the Lamb. In the midst of the street of it, and on either side of the river, was there the tree of life, which bare 12 manner of fruits. Okay, I want you to note the 12. And yielded her fruit every month. Okay, her fruit. So the tree of life is female. Okay, and bears 12 fruits. Well, the funny thing is most Hebrew goes by 13. And I kind of wondered, why would Scripture list it as 12? Well, this is what I want to show you. Anytime a new tree is planted, you don't expect fruit from the tree for the first 3 years, but you can expect it in the fourth. Well, the first year, first fruits are always given to God. So there would be 13 fruits, but the first one goes to God, then that leaves 12. Okay? Now, what this sounds like is the moon. You see, 12 fruits. Okay, but it gives one fruit each month, yields her fruit every month. And the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations. Okay, but the tree of life is female, so then that would mean the tree of knowledge is male. If this is female, that would be male. Okay, so now I'm going to try to show it to you like this. You know I'm not a drawer. Never have been. Artist is not one of them. Alright, so then we have tree of knowledge. Okay, and I still say the tree of knowledge is its judgment. Okay, it is difference. Ye have become as gods, knowing the difference. You see, it's from A to B. The difference between A and B. All right? Then C is the tree of life, which would be female. Okay, and it is, in so many ways, it is not knowing the difference. You see, not knowing the difference. But anyway, when we have the male and the female, and I'm using red as male, female is blue, okay, and then what I'm showing you is cubes. And in a cube, a triangle will actually fit in it 4 different ways. 4 different ways will that fit in there. All right, but then there is also 4 different ways that the opposite fits in there too. So what I'm showing you is how when the 2 are together, you get this, and then these are the variations that you can have as you go up. Okay, which is a total of 12. Okay, but it's your 6s. 6, 6, 6. See, it locks you in. Each cube is 6. These possibilities of 6. So, and then what actually I would say your top is, well, I can show you here. This is your top. And I just want to show real quick because I think that's so funny. This is just how my weird little mind works. There are 4 possibilities here. Okay? And there are 4 possibilities here with a total of 8 possibilities. And then the possibilities are sort of symbolized like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? That's 4. Then we have 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lines. And it's almost like that's the star. And this is the tree. The 2 trees, really. And the river flows here. I know it's crazy. But it's knowing the difference and not knowing the difference. I mean, how do you not know the difference in something? And I was thinking, not knowing the difference. Okay, can you tell me the difference now? No, there's nothing to compare to. So you can't show me the difference. There is no difference. Same thing is true now. Can you show me the difference? No, you cannot show me the difference. Because, you see, there is no difference. But God created difference. But how do we not know it? You can't not know it anymore, I don't think. I don't think we can not know it. But I think we can forgive it. You see, not know the difference or forgive the difference. I don't know. Think about it. Have a good night.